So once again, I have missed my time bridge. So my time bridge is basically the period of time where I could record without it being too dark to the point where I'm not, recognizable in the light. So OGs know this spot. I, I think one of my first videos was in this light. Um, I'm gonna try to catch the limelight tomorrow, but if not, we'll figure it out. Um, try to make it short and sweet, like I always say. So we have story. We're gonna do a story time about how I got beat up. What else? We're not really doing anything in high school. I don't want to talk about high school to be honest, because it's really not that not that uh not that really important and necessary to talk about. Wasn't really my best of times. I wasn't really a good person back then. But anything else? Not really. Hope y'all have a great day. I'm sorry I've been slacking on the videos lately, but if you're seeing this, sub up. We're trying to get to 250 subs. We gotta start small though. So we want to at least get 100, and then we gonna head to 250, and then we gonna head to the big ones, to like the 500s. But I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do regret not taking up on that offer to go play football. I don't know. Maybe because I compare myself to my friends and others, and I see them doing good. I got a slow start, and it makes me regret me choosing this path, even though this is the path I mainly wanted. Like, I didn't take sports too serious. I was okay at it. If I tried hard enough, I could be, great. But so everybody else says that. It really hurts me though. It really hurts me to see wasted potential, and I don't think I wasted mine, but I think I didn't use it correctly every time I look at it. But then I sit and wonder, and I think, was this the right choice? Was this the right choice to pick this over the so-called easy way out? You know. But even with that easy way out, I could have made it something more than what it was. I could have used the platform that I created off, off of playing sports to say something, better. But now, like, my thoughts are evading me now because I'm starting to feel like, maybe because I'm comparing myself to others, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I feel like I'm not doing anything of significance. And, we all get in those modes, but I try to stay positive. Positivity is the best way out of everything. And I try to stay connected with everybody, but everybody has their own tunnel. They got their own thing. They're grinding. So am I. But as you grind, don't forget the people that was with you before you was grinding. But I'm trying to figure out, like, am I doing this for the right reason? Am I doing this because I actually want to spread the word of not just enlightenment and positivity and change the world, or am I just doing this because I was scared to change? I was scared to take the easy way out. But if I'm scared, why did I not take the easy way? Why did I not just push my body to its full extent and take that route? But everybody route is differently. Even if we're doing the same thing, it's in a different category. Everybody routes differently. Because if we was all doing the same thing, the outcome would be the same. But honestly, I I truly feel that I'm not wasting my time, but my time can be used somewhere better, right? Working and making videos and doing art, working out, just trying to stay in this so-called athletic athletic state, just in case everything goes down. But if you have a plan B to soften the fall of plan A, did you really have a plan A? You know, did you really have it? Don't waste your time on what ifs. Do, so you don't live in regret and contempt. You know, rather regret it doing it than staying contempt and not doing it. You know, sometimes I get emotional because I can't go to sleep. You know, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. So when I try to go to sleep, I just think about all the mistakes I have done, all the things I have said, all the things I have done to another person, try to make amends, and I ruined their life even more to the point where I have burdened them with things that cannot go unpunished. You know, to the point where it sends you in a deep cycle of regret and depression. But trying to take your life is not the easy way out; it's the hard way. You know, I'm gonna get a little bit serious. Forcefully trying to put yourself on another plane while it's not your time doesn't really help you. And I tried that when I was younger. I tried it. At this age, mainly because I regretted what I did. But did you learn from it? Did you regret it because you got caught, or you regret it because it hurted somebody? I mentally couldn't deal with the accountability and the responsibility, And then I tried to tell them that, but they just kept on pushing, you know. But you can't blame them, you gotta blame yourself. I have no right to blame anybody but myself, you know. And I feel like the thoughts was running rampant because I tried so hard to be nonchalant. Some people can do it because their brain is not broken, but it has been scarred so much that the tissue covers over the emotions, even when they want to feel they can't. But they can feel, but just not what we feel. And that's not the problem. It's not an issue, but it's detrimental to being human. I don't want to be human, right? I regret being human because all humans do is make mistakes. So who wants to be human when you can be something else? And no one says, "Oh, you want to be a god or something." Look, we ain't that egotistical. We not that big headed, but it gets to a point. I don't know. Am I being faithful to the things I really love, or to the faithful, or I'm being faithful to the things I don't want? Boy, it's getting harder and harder every day, man. I'm trying to tell you. But everybody tell you push through, but sometimes you just can't push through. Sometimes you gotta just sit and you gotta think am I doing this for the right reasons? I want to grab a chair and just talk to y'all, but I know in a little while it'll become too dark to the point where I won't be able to be seen. Not only my physical, but sound wise. So I'm gonna try my hardest. But I'm truly sorry for everything, for even being self-doubtful. You know, nobody wants to be a Debbie Downer. Nobody wants to be a victim. So you cry in silence, or you don't cry at all. I can't feel it. I don't know what to feel. I'd rather feel than be numb, because once you're numb, the pain does not exist. And without pain, how do you know you're truly feeling? Left alone with your thoughts, an endless void in your body, consuming all, but betraying nothing. Who are you truly? I don't know, bro. We just stuck on the appearances, not what we know. Just stuck on the appearances. And I hate that. I truly do hate it. But what do I know? I know nothing. So as I say that, I want to do you a good day, I'm sorry.